The film Papillon, released in December 1973, featured Steve McQueen and Dustin Hoffman in a gripping portrayal of Henri Charrier's harrowing experiences in the French penal system during the 1930s. While the story centers on Charrier's wrongful conviction for murder, his brutal incarceration, daring escape from a notorious penal colony, and eventual life in Venezuela, the behind-the-scenes dynamics between McQueen and Hoffman were far from harmonious. Tensions arose from their contrasting acting styles and personal philosophies. McQueen, known for his rugged persona and desire for authenticity, often clashed with Hoffman, who favored a more introspective and methodical approach to his craft. Their disagreements on set were exacerbated by the intense physical demands of the film, leading to frustration and resentment. As they navigated the challenges of portraying such complex characters, their professional relationship deteriorated, resulting in a palpable animosity that overshadowed their performances. The struggles they faced not only impacted their collaboration, but also left a lasting mark on the production of Papillon. The film rights for Papillon were sold for a substantial sum of $500,000, reflecting the high expectations for the project. Franklin Schaffner took on the role of director, bringing his vision and expertise to the film. The screenplay was crafted by Dalton Trumbo, a notable writer known for his powerful storytelling. The title Papillon, which translates to butterfly in French, holds significant meaning within the narrative. It refers to the main character's chest tattoo, symbolizing freedom and transformation. This tattoo serves as a poignant reminder of the protagonist's desire to escape the confines of his imprisonment and seek a life of liberty. The film explores themes of resilience, hope, and the human spirit's unyielding quest for freedom, making the title not just a name but a representation of the character's journey. The collaboration of Schaffner and Trumbo, along with the compelling symbolism of the title, contributed to the film's lasting impact and relevance in cinematic history. Filming for the movie Papillon took place in several stunning locations, including Spain, Jamaica, and Hawaii. The production had a significant budget of $12 million, which proved to be a wise investment as the film earned more than double that amount in its first year. A notable aspect of the film was the construction of the prison set, which was meticulously built near Falmouth, Jamaica. This set was based on original blueprints, ensuring authenticity in its design. The filmmakers aimed to create a realistic portrayal of the harsh conditions faced by prisoners. In addition to the prison set, other scenes were filmed in picturesque locations, such as Ocho Rios and Kingston, Jamaica. These settings provided a beautiful yet contrasting backdrop to the intense narrative of survival and escape. The choice of these locations contributed to the film's overall atmosphere, enhancing the storytelling and immersing the audience in the struggles of the characters. The combination of these elements helped Papillon become a memorable cinematic experience. McQueen's performance in the 1973 film Papillon is widely regarded as one of his finest, particularly during the intense scenes of solitary confinement. His ability to convey deep emotion and struggle in isolation showcases his talent as an actor. Notably, McQueen performed his own cliff jump in Maui, Hawaii, an act he described as exhilarating. This daring stunt not only highlighted his commitment to the role, but also added a layer of authenticity to the film. On the other hand, Hoffman's portrayal of his character was deeply influenced by the life of Dalton Trumbo. To embody this role, Hoffman underwent a significant physical transformation, losing 18 pounds to achieve a more authentic appearance. Additionally, he wore contacts to alter his look, further immersing himself in the character. Both actors brought a unique depth to their roles, contributing to the film's lasting impact and resonance with audiences. Their dedication to their performances is evident throughout the film, making Papillon a memorable cinematic experience. Filming for the movie Papillon began without a completed script, which presented unique challenges for the cast and crew. Daily rewrites were necessary to adapt the story as filming progressed. The original screenwriter, Dalton Trumbo, faced health issues due to lung cancer, which ultimately led to his departure from the project. His son, Christopher Trumbo, stepped in to complete the script, ensuring that the film could continue moving forward despite the setbacks. The decision to film in sequence was particularly beneficial for Steve McQueen, who played the lead role. This approach allowed him to develop his character progressively, as he could experience the emotional journey of his character in real time. The combination of these factors created a dynamic and evolving production environment where the actors could respond to the script changes and deepen their performances as the story unfolded. The challenges faced during the filming of Papillon contributed to its unique narrative style and character development. After filming wrapped up for the 1973 movie Papillon, a significant incident occurred when locals stole props and costumes valued at around $30,000. This theft highlighted the challenges faced during the production, as the film was based on the true story of Henri Charrière, who was imprisoned in the notorious French Guiana prison. The end credits of the film feature haunting footage of this abandoned prison, serving as a stark reminder of the harsh realities Charrière endured. As a consultant for the film, Charrière played a crucial role in ensuring the authenticity of the story being told. Tragically, he passed away from lung cancer in July 1973, just months before the film's release. His death marked a poignant moment in the film's history, as it was a tribute to his life and struggles. The combination of the theft and Charrière's passing added layers of complexity to the film's legacy, intertwining the narrative of resilience with the realities of its production. The film's premiere was a significant event, as it benefited cancer research in memory of Henri Charrière, the author of the memoir on which the movie is based. This charitable aspect added a layer of importance to the release, highlighting the film's connection to real-life struggles. In terms of financial compensation, Steve McQueen earned a substantial $2 million for his role, while Dustin Hoffman received $125 million. This pay disparity led to some frustration for Hoffman, who felt that his contributions were undervalued compared to McQueen's. On set, the dynamic between the two actors was professional, but marked by tension. Their interactions were often strained, with occasional conflicts arising during filming. Despite their differences, both actors delivered powerful performances that contributed to the film's lasting impact. The challenges they faced behind the scenes added depth to the story of resilience and escape that Papillon portrays. Hoffman prepared meticulously for his role in the 1973 film Papillon, demonstrating a deep commitment to authenticity. He adopted a rigorous regimen that included wearing thick glasses to embody the character's physicality, and underwent a crash diet to lose weight, aiming to reflect the harsh conditions faced by prisoners. This dedication to his craft was evident in his performance, which captured the essence of the character's struggle for freedom. However, the film's source material, the book by Henri Charrière, has sparked controversy regarding its accuracy. Critics have claimed that Charrière borrowed elements from the stories of other prisoners, raising questions about the truthfulness of his narrative. Despite these disputes, Charrière maintained that his account was genuine, insisting that it represented his experiences. This tension between artistic interpretation and factual representation adds a layer of complexity to the film, inviting viewers to consider the nature of truth in storytelling. The discussions surrounding Hoffman's preparation and the book's authenticity continue to resonate, highlighting the intricate relationship between performance and narrative in cinema. French Guiana served as a penal colony from 1852 to 1946, notorious for its harsh and inhumane conditions. The prisoners faced extreme hardships, including overcrowding, disease, and brutal treatment from guards. Among those imprisoned was Henri Charrière, who was sentenced for a crime he did not commit. His story of resilience and determination to escape became the basis for the film Papillon, released in 1973. The film vividly depicts the grim reality of life in the penal colony, showcasing the struggles and suffering of the inmates. It also highlights the unyielding spirit of Charrière as he attempts to break free from the confines of his imprisonment. The emotional depth of the film resonates with viewers, evoking feelings of empathy and admiration for those who endure such trials. Papillon not only tells a gripping story of escape, but also serves as a powerful reminder of the human capacity for hope and perseverance in the face of adversity. The impact of the film extends beyond entertainment, prompting discussions about justice, freedom, and the resilience of the human spirit. The 1973 film Papillon, directed by Franklin J. Schaffner and based on the autobiographical novel by Henri Charrière, presents a gripping narrative of survival and resilience against the backdrop of a notorious French penal colony in Guyana. The film stars Steve McQueen as Charrière, nicknamed Papillon, and Dustin Hoffman as Louis Degas, a forger. Their performances are widely regarded as some of the film's strongest elements, showcasing a dynamic range of emotions and interactions that elevate the story. The film opens with a compelling introduction to the harsh realities faced by the convicts. Viewers are drawn into the grim conditions of the penal colony, where the brutality of prison life is depicted with stark realism. McQueen's portrayal of Papillon is particularly noteworthy. He embodies both the toughness and vulnerability of his character. Critics have praised his ability to convey a spectrum of emotions, from the defiance of a man wrongfully imprisoned to the despair of solitary confinement. This depth is complemented by Hoffman's performance, which injects moments of levity and camaraderie into the otherwise bleak narrative. Their chemistry is palpable, and the interplay between their characters adds a layer of complexity to the film. The first half of Papillon is often highlighted for its strong storytelling and character development. The film meticulously builds the tension and stakes as Papillon and Degas navigate the treacherous environment of the prison. The depiction of their struggles and the relationships they form with other inmates is both engaging and thought-provoking. The film's early scenes are infused with dark humor, which serves to lighten the oppressive atmosphere while also underscoring the absurdity of their situation. Notable moments, such as the shocking crocodile scene, blend humor with horror, leaving a lasting impression on the audience. However, opinions diverge sharply regarding the film's second half, particularly following the escape sequence. Some viewers feel that the narrative loses its focus and coherence after Papillon and Degas break free from the confines of the prison. Critics of this section argue that the film transforms into a disjointed series of events that lack the clear storytelling established earlier. They describe the latter part as feeling almost surreal, with random occurrences that seem implausible and detract from the emotional investment built up in the first half. This shift in tone and pacing has led some to view it as a significant flaw, diminishing the overall impact of the film. Conversely, others appreciate the adventurous spirit that emerges in the second half, viewing it as a necessary evolution of the story. They argue that the unpredictability of Papillon's journey reflects the chaotic nature of his quest for freedom. This perspective suggests that the film's departure from a linear narrative is intentional, emphasizing the tumultuous and often irrational experience of escaping from a brutal reality. The thrilling moments, such as the daring cliff jump, are celebrated as highlights that showcase the film's commitment to authentic stunts and visceral excitement. In conclusion, Papillon stands as a powerful exploration of the human spirit's resilience in the face of adversity. While the film's first half is widely praised for its strong character development and engaging storytelling, the second half elicits mixed reactions, with some viewers feeling it detracts from the overall narrative. Nevertheless, the performances of McQueen and Hoffman, along with the film's striking visuals and themes of hope and survival, ensure that Papillon remains a significant work in cinematic history. The film invites viewers to reflect on the complexities of freedom and the lengths to which one will go to attain it, making it a compelling watch for those interested in stories of endurance and escape. As we conclude our journey through the gripping tale of Papillon, a story of resilience and hope, we invite you to delve deeper into the lives of the remarkable cast who brought this narrative to life. What became of Steve McQueen, the iconic lead who embodied the spirit of freedom? How did Dustin Hoffman, with his unforgettable portrayal, navigate the aftermath of such a powerful role? In this bonus segment, we will explore the unique paths each actor took after the film's release, revealing surprising twists and turns in their careers and personal lives. From triumphs to challenges, the stories behind the scenes are as compelling as the film itself. Join us as we uncover the legacies of these talented individuals, shedding light on their contributions to cinema and the impact of their performances in Papillon. Prepare for an intriguing exploration that promises to captivate and surprise. Dustin Hoffman's portrayal of Louis Degas in the 1973 film Papillon is a haunting exploration of friendship and survival in the brutal world of a French penal colony. Degas, a forger, becomes a pivotal figure in the life of Henri Charrière, played by Steve McQueen. Hoffman's performance captures the vulnerability and resilience of a man trapped by his past, showcasing his ability to convey deep emotional complexity. Following Papillon, Hoffman's career continued to flourish with iconic roles in films like The Graduate and Rain Man. However, his life was not without turmoil. He faced allegations of sexual misconduct in 2017, which he publicly addressed, expressing regret for his past behavior. Hoffman's personal life has been marked by challenges, including the loss of his beloved son, Jacob, to a drug overdose in 2021. As of now, Hoffman remains a respected figure in Hollywood, continuing to engage in projects that reflect his enduring passion for acting. Dalton Trumbo portrayed the role of the Commandant in the 1973 film Papillon, a character marked by a chilling authority and a complex moral ambiguity. His performance captured the oppressive atmosphere of the prison system, embodying the harsh realities faced by the inmates. Trumbo's ability to convey a sense of menace, while hinting at deeper vulnerabilities, made the Commandant a memorable figure in the film. Trumbo's life was fraught with challenges. He was a prominent screenwriter during Hollywood's golden age, but faced severe repercussions during the Red Scare. Accused of being a communist, he was blacklisted, leading to years of struggle and financial hardship. Despite this, he continued to write under pseudonyms, producing acclaimed works like Roman Holiday and Spartacus. His personal life was equally tumultuous. He battled depression and faced the strain of his political beliefs on his family. Trumbo's legacy is marked by his resilience in the face of adversity, and he eventually regained recognition, winning 2 Academy Awards. The last known information about him indicates that he passed away in 1976, leaving behind a complex legacy of artistry and defiance against oppression. Woodrow Parfrey portrayed Clougiot in the 1973 film Papillon, a character that embodies the grim realities of life in a brutal French penal colony. Clougiot is a fellow inmate who navigates the harsh environment with a mix of cunning and desperation, reflecting the darker aspects of human survival. Parfrey's performance adds depth to the film, showcasing his ability to convey complex emotions in a challenging setting. After Papillon, Parfrey's career continued with notable roles in television and film, including appearances in The Twilight Zone and The Monkees. However, his life was marked by personal struggles. He faced significant hardships, including battles with addiction that affected both his career and personal relationships. Parfrey was known for his reclusive nature, often shying away from the public eye, which added to the mystery surrounding him. In his later years, details about his life became scarce, and he faded from the spotlight. The last known information indicates that he passed away in 2006, leaving behind a legacy of intriguing performances and a life filled with both triumphs and challenges. In the 1973 film Papillon, Don Gordon portrayed the character Jules, a fellow inmate who becomes a significant figure in the protagonist's harrowing journey. Jules' character is marked by a blend of resilience and desperation, embodying the struggles of those trapped in the brutal confines of a French penal colony. Gordon's performance captures the essence of survival amidst despair, leaving a lasting impression on audiences. After Papillon, Don Gordon's career continued with notable roles in various films and television series, including The Great Escape and The Twilight Zone. However, his life was not without turmoil. Gordon faced personal hardships, including battles with addiction that affected both his career and personal relationships. He was involved in a scandal during the late 1980s, which led to a temporary decline in his public image. Despite these challenges, he managed to rebuild his career, appearing in several acclaimed projects. In his later years, Gordon became reclusive, with little information available about his life. He reportedly spent time reflecting on his past and the choices he made. The last known details indicate that he lived quietly, away from the spotlight, leaving behind a legacy marked by both triumph and tragedy. In the 1973 film Papillon, Bill Mumy portrayed the character Lariat, a fellow prisoner who becomes a significant figure in the harrowing journey of survival and escape. Mumy's performance captured the desperation and camaraderie of life in a brutal French penal colony, showcasing his ability to convey deep emotion in a challenging role. Following Papillon, Mumy's career continued to flourish, with notable appearances in television series such as Lost in Space, and various voice acting roles in animated series. However, his life was not without turmoil. Mumy faced personal hardships, including struggles with the pressures of early fame and the challenges of transitioning into adult roles. He also dealt with the darker side of Hollywood, including the impact of substance abuse on his career and personal relationships. Despite these challenges, Mumy has remained active in the entertainment industry, engaging in music and writing. As of the latest updates, he continues to participate in conventions and projects, reflecting a resilient spirit in the face of adversity. Steve McQueen's portrayal of Henri Papillon Charrière in the 1973 film Papillon is a testament to his ability to embody complex characters. Charrière, a man wrongfully imprisoned in a brutal French penal colony, reflects McQueen's own struggles with authority and freedom. The role demanded a raw intensity, showcasing McQueen's talent for conveying deep emotional turmoil and resilience. His performance captured the essence of a man fighting against insurmountable odds, mirroring McQueen's own battles in life. After Papillon, McQueen faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage to actress Ali McGraw, which ended in divorce amid public scrutiny. His life was marked by a series of scandals, including a notorious affair with actress Natalie Wood. McQueen's passion for fast cars and motorcycles often led to dangerous incidents, reflecting a reckless pursuit of thrill that paralleled his on-screen personas. He struggled with health issues, ultimately diagnosed with mesothelioma, which claimed his life in 1980. His legacy remains a blend of cinematic brilliance and a life lived on the edge, leaving behind a complex narrative of triumph and tragedy. Victor Jory portrayed the role of the Indian chief in the 1973 film Papillon, a character marked by a deep sense of wisdom and resilience. His performance added a layer of complexity to the narrative, showcasing the struggles of indigenous identity and survival in a harsh environment. Jory's ability to convey strength and vulnerability made his character memorable, contributing significantly to the film's emotional depth. Beyond Papillon, Jory's career spanned several decades, with notable roles in film and television. He was a versatile actor, appearing in classics like The Mark of Zorro and The Last of the Mohicans. However, his life was not without turmoil. Jory faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage to actress and singer Margaret O'Brien, which ended in divorce. He also battled alcoholism, a struggle that haunted him throughout his life. In his later years, Jory became reclusive, distancing himself from the Hollywood spotlight. He passed away in 1982, leaving behind a legacy of powerful performances. His last known information indicates he spent his final years in relative obscurity, reflecting on a career filled with both triumphs and challenges. Vic Tayback portrayed the role of Sergeant in the 1973 film Papillon, a character marked by a stern demeanor and a complex moral compass. His performance added a layer of intensity to the film, showcasing the harsh realities of life in a brutal prison environment. Tayback's portrayal was not just a supporting role. It was a critical element that highlighted the struggles of the main characters against oppressive authority. After Papillon, Tayback's career continued to flourish, particularly with his iconic role as Mel Sharples in the television series Alice. This role brought him fame and recognition, but it also came with personal challenges. Tayback faced significant hardships, including battles with weight issues and health problems that affected his later years. His life was not without scandal. He was involved in a highly publicized divorce that drew media attention, revealing the darker aspects of his personal life. Despite these challenges, Tayback remained a beloved figure in Hollywood until his passing in 1990. His legacy endures through his memorable performances and the impact he had on the industry. The last known information about him reflects a man who, despite his struggles, left an indelible mark on film and television. Val Avery's portrayal of Pascal in the 1973 film Papillon stands out as a haunting representation of despair and resilience. His character, a fellow inmate, embodies the struggle for survival in the brutal environment of a French penal colony. Avery's performance captures the essence of hopelessness and camaraderie among prisoners, leaving a lasting impact on audiences. After Papillon, Val Avery's career continued with notable roles in film and television, including appearances in The Twilight Zone and The Godfather Part 2. However, his life was marked by personal hardships. Avery faced significant challenges, including battles with alcoholism that affected both his career and personal relationships. He was known for his intense demeanor, which sometimes led to conflicts on set. In his later years, Avery became a recluse, distancing himself from the Hollywood scene. He passed away in 2017, leaving behind a legacy of complex characters and a life filled with both triumphs and struggles. His story remains a testament to the darker sides of fame and the human condition. In the 1973 film Papillon, Anthony Zerbe portrayed Toussaint, a character marked by resilience and cunning within the brutal confines of a French penal colony. Toussaint's role is pivotal, showcasing the struggle for survival and the quest for freedom against overwhelming odds. Zerbe's performance captures the essence of a man who navigates the treacherous landscape of prison life, embodying both vulnerability and strength. Following Papillon, Zerbe's career flourished with notable roles in films and television, including The Omega Man and the series The Dead Zone. However, his journey was not without challenges. Zerbe faced personal hardships, including battles with addiction that threatened to derail his career. He also encountered controversies, such as being typecast in villainous roles, which complicated his pursuit of diverse characters. In recent years, Zerb has remained active in the industry, participating in various projects while maintaining a low profile. His life reflects a complex interplay of triumphs and struggles, leaving an indelible mark on the cinematic landscape. Richard Farnsworth portrayed the character Manhunter in the 1973 film Papillon, a role that showcased his ability to embody complex, gritty characters. Manhunter is a menacing figure, representing the harsh realities of life in a brutal prison system. Farnsworth's performance added depth to the film, highlighting the psychological struggles faced by inmates. His portrayal was marked by a haunting intensity, capturing the essence of despair and survival. Farnsworth's career spanned several decades, beginning in the 1940s. He initially worked as a stuntman before transitioning to acting, gaining recognition for his roles in films like The Gray Fox and Comes a Horseman. However, his life was not without challenges. He faced personal hardships, including battles with depression and a struggle with the effects of a severe back injury that plagued him for years. In the late 1990s, he was diagnosed with terminal cancer, which he faced with remarkable courage. His final role in The Straight Story earned him an Academy Award nomination, a testament to his enduring talent. Richard Farnsworth passed away in 2000, leaving behind a legacy marked by resilience and artistry. As we wrap up our exploration of the 1973 film Papillon, we reflect on the incredible journey of its cast and the impact this film has had on audiences over the years. Steve McQueen and Dustin Hoffman delivered unforgettable performances, portraying the resilience and determination of two men fighting for freedom against overwhelming odds. Their characters faced brutal conditions in a notorious French penal colony, showcasing the human spirit's ability to endure. The film's themes of hope and survival resonate deeply, reminding us of the challenges we all face in life. Did you watch Papillon in your childhood? What memories do you have connected to this powerful story? Perhaps it inspired you or sparked conversations about courage and friendship. We invite you to share your stories in the comments below. Your experiences can help keep the spirit of Papillon alive for future generations.